Welcome, fellow adventurers, to the MGM Adventures podcast hosted by
Matt
and Gina.
We are going to talk about we finally know what Project Purple is.
Woo-hoo.
And we're going to give our thoughts on it.
Please make sure to like, follow, and share on all our social channels.
So I'm going to have you pronounce this first.
Bakunawa.
Bakunawa. That is correct. That's what we learned is coming to Six Flags Great Adventure in 2027.
Where is Great Adventure at, for those who don't know?
New Jersey.
Thank you.
For those that don't know. What is Bakunawa? That's a good question. It is a serpent that eats moons. Yeah, so...
We only have one moon, so that's kind of...
Well, I guess we used to have 8. I got hungry.
Oh.
This is a Filipino urban legend, is my understanding. So that's cool to see that represented here. It, from a standpoint, it is a roller coaster coming to Great Adventure. We mentioned this. What kind of roller coaster is it?
A mock extreme spinner.
And I did hear we might be pronouncing mock wrong.
No.
But I don't know.
Not in Gina language.
We're just going to go with it.
I'm very sad that we did not go with gargantuan.
Vertical Vengeance?
Mm-hmm.
No. Phantom Spire would have been okay.
Bakunawa
is the best one. It's also way easier to pronounce than some other recent rides, except Tormenta's easy. I'll give it that. But that one...
Wrath of Rashashka.
Yeah, that's bad. We'll not... It's bad. We're just going to say that.
We're going to say row.
Why is it row?
Because my dyslexia kicks in.
Should be W-O-R.
War.
Much better name.
Do you want to go ride War?
Okay, where's there are 2 current extreme spinners out there. The closest one is the one at Silver Dollar City.
One of my faves.
Known as Time Traveler. It's a very good one. This one is different than Time Traveler for a couple reasons. Number one, this is going to be called this is a shuttle coaster. Time Traveler is a full layout shuttle coaster. For you don't know, it launches you out and brings you back in.
All done.
Which seems, it's fine. It's good in some cases. I
don't like those kind of coasters. But I think this one will be different.
Yeah. So this one, we already mentioned it spins. That's important.
You didn't say where the next one was from. You said there was 2 and you only...
Ride the Happiness. Where's it at?
Belgium. Okay,
there we go. We have not ridden that one. I've heard it's really good. So hopefully one day. It's a shuttle coaster. We're going to go through the track layout first. So it launches you straight out, goes 0 to 60 miles an hour. Mock launches historically are not super powerful. We've not been on Stardust Racers. They have a good go, and you'll feel it, but it might not be that extreme launch. So you're probably not for that. But again, you're spinning. So we'll talk about the spinning here in a minute more, because you might be like, oh, it's going to spin all the time like a free spin. Not necessarily. So it goes out, launches 0 to 60, then goes up into a very large inverted stall. So what does that do? Flips you upside down, and it launches you at launch number 2. And
during the stall?
During the stall.
Interesting.
And so it goes from 60 to 80. So it's a 20-mile-an-hour gain in the stall. Then it gets out of the stall, goes down, and then goes from 80 to 100 miles an hour.
Up a hill.
Up a hill. So the total height of the tower that it goes up a tower, is 382 feet tall. Realistically, and you're the front car, probably 375 would be my guess. What does it do at the top of the tower?
You do a little woo, but also the cars go woo.
Yeah, so it's like an outer bank. So,
and your car goes woo.
Yes. The whole time during this, it's spinning. And then guess what happens after you get up to there?
You got to fall back down.
You fall back down to the ground.
Almost.
I mean, to the track. You
don't fall to the ground.
So
you go through that stall
backwards, and then you flip back over, and then, yeah, it's all good. So in total, it has 2 inversions. The outer bank could be considered an inversion because it gets pretty out there. I don't know if it will be. That might be a third. I don't know. That's questionable. But definitely two because you're getting to stall forwards and then backwards, maybe. And you're like, why am I saying maybe? Because you spin. So I can't tell you if you're going to get it backwards or forwards. The track, the car is, but the
that
spinning
makes
part.
sense. I thought you were thinking you're not going to turn
You could get
upside
it
down.
backwards and backwards. You could get it back forwards and forwards, forwards and backwards, backwards and forwards, sideways. Just anyway, you get all the drift.
It's endless possibilities.
It spins. It's never going to be the same. That's good. That's the marketing guy was very happy for this. It does have two trains that operate, and you're like, okay, you just
one track, two trains.
Yeah. How's that work?
No full loop. No full circuit.
No full circuit. So
you cannot run two trains on it at one time.
no.
Unlike Diamondback.
Yeah. So it has what they're calling a sliding platform in the station. So what that means is there's a track on both sides of this platform. One will be in the loading position at all points in time, and one will be lined up with the actual track itself. So it slides between, there's two sides. So there's a left and a right station, and the track is going to slide between the two, basically. So it's going to be pretty interesting how this works. Most likely, the best example, and it's not the greatest, is how Mr. Freeze works at Over Texas and at St. Louis. The difference is with those two, they slide over independently. This is going to be merged together, so it slides together. There's also one more thing I don't think we've ruined yet about these trains.
They're floorless.
They're floorless.
How are you going to get up in that seat with no floor?
Yeah. So my understanding is both of the station sides, and this could be wrong, have it cut out on the station side. So when you slide over, it's like sliding a puzzle over and you're going to slide in and the floor is going to be there instead of it dropping out and coming back up. So it's going to be a little bit less complicated, which I think is good from a maintenance standpoint.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It's the first ever.
First one, they've done it on another, I've seen it done on another ride, but I don't remember what it was. So we'll see how this works. I remember seeing this like puzzle slide thing somewhere. I don't know. So riders per hour was not officially announced. El Toro Ryan, a YouTuber that does a lot of statistics and breaks down things, calculated it based on what he saw. This could be off. It was a little over 950 an hour, likely probably 900 to 950 an hour is my guess. That's almost as good as, if not better than, Top Thrill 2. So it has 20 riders per launch. So get 20 riders per launch. Great. Okay, so let's talk
statistics.
Yeah, so go for it.
382 feet tall, and it breaks 6 world records.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest spinning coaster, fastest inversion, first upside down launch.
That's going to be interesting.
Longest stall inversions, which stalls are one of our favorite.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely up there.
What's it called?
Inversions.
Element.
Yeah, an inversion element. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tallest spinning coaster and the first floorless spinning coaster.
So this has been built for like a month in total. So before that, it was kind of clear based on the footers what this likely was, because Six Flags sent out a survey to several parks and there was only one thing that matched this. And so we all kind of knew, okay, it's probably this crazy extreme spinner tower ride. We got that, right? And then it built it and they're like, yep, that's exactly what it is. So that was very clear. What was not clear is this whole floorless thing. So if you watched the video renderings of this, there's no floor under you. So you can be 360 feet tall in the air, approximately, no floor, facing straight down. It's just you and a lap bar spinning. And the way it should work is the ways the mock extreme spinners work is that it's not a free spin. So don't expect something crazy just like that.
It is not like the cheese car.
No. And it's not like
That's
what
the
we
other point.
heard Barrels of Fun does now at Great Adventure.
Sorry, you got 2 spinners, but one's a little bit more tamer.
Yeah.
But a little more scary.
Yeah. So it's a controlled spin. They asked, several of the people asked the park, are they going to damper it or whatever? They're like, we're going to test it and find out. So I expect this to be dampered because if you're going 100 miles an hour, I don't want to like that. So I think it will. Time Traveler is a good balance. I think it's one where it will spin you, but it's kind of a slow spin. I expect it to be similar to that. So you're going to be spinning. So you're going to be launching and spinning, which is a unique feeling already because you're being launched sideways. And I don't remember the stats for Time Traveler. It might get up to 50 miles an hour for reference, which is crazy enough to get launched at like that speed. So that's kind of nuts. So that's going to be something very interesting for sure. I, I, like she said, we love stalls. So, there's a lot of good stalls out there, and this one has a launch. Like this is going to be nuts. And the one thing about a stall, if you're not familiar with what a stall is, it basically hangs you upside down for a long time. And again, let's just state this:
long.
This just has a lap bar on it. And and no floor. So normally, if there's a floor, you can, maybe feel a little safer with a floor there. No floor.
How am I going to feel safer with a floor when I'm upside down?
The other thing that I'll note.
You didn't answer my question. Okay,
here's why. Let me
answer
this question. Because
Let me answer this question.
On the Time Traveler trains, it has the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also has the thing that comes up in front of you, which is the time circuity thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone.
Right.
There's nothing there.
Okay, but if I'm upside down, if I'm upside down, I don't care if there's a floor. I'm not gonna be able to touch it anyway.
I'm just
because you're 800 feet tall and you can touch the floor even though you're upside down doesn't mean anything.
I don't know if I can.
It's gonna be more.
No, my feet are. They're not like I could reach and touch it, but it's not like I'm not like on it. Even with Time Traveler, it's the seats are slanted up, so I'm not even really touching them. They're in the air. I'm just saying. I am just saying. My feet do not touch the ground on Time Traveler. So anyway,
we're gonna give our thoughts on this.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts?
I hate coasters like this. I don't like.
You don't like shuttle coasters.
Ask Matt.
You really don't like. You really don't like swing launches.
I don't. They're just.
I like swing launches way more than you.
I think they're bleh. However, I do think I'll like this one a lot, just because it has the spinning aspect.
Yeah, I think this is going to be very good.
It's not just going to be pew pew. You're here. So I hope I'm right. I hope it's not one that I get off and I'm like, bleh.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I forgot to put this in the notes. I just thought about it right now. The height requirement for this is 48 inches.
What's the height restriction?
There's no max height, if that's what you're asking.
Yet.
Probably won't be.
What's your thoughts on this coaster, Matthew?
I'm pretty excited for it. Not gonna lie. Anything tall like that is already, it's something impressive. I know I like Top Thrill 2 way more than you. It's got the swing launch on it. This does not have a swing launch, but it's tall. And anything tall like that you go up pretty fast and then fall from is going to be nuts. The only thing that is even close to it right now is probably Top Thrill 2 coming down, where you do the spin, the twist on the way down.
My favorite part of Top Thrill 2, I think, is the spike. So
yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, going down with the new trains, you get whipped, right?
Correct.
And I think this is going to do that, except in a slightly different. I think probably the closest thing you can do right now. Except, well, take that back. probably the drop out of the station on Time Traveler, actually, is probably the closest because that thing is nuts.
That's my especially in the back row.
So
good.
I think you're going to want to ride this in the front because one, you're going to get the most up on the tower, and two, you're going to get pulled down, which is probably going to feel like that first drop on Time Traveler, just way longer and faster. So
I feel like I just want to get on the train. Period.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I think a lot of us were kind of thinking, it looks okay.
Nah.
No floors, and actually seeing it do what it does, it's like, okay. This is going to be an extreme coaster. It's if someone described it as a weird coaster, I agree. I agree. This is going to be one of those very viral coasters. Would you ride this? Like Siren's Curse. The track is broken. Would you ride it?
I'm ready for those Facebook notifications.
Yeah. So, yes, we will ride this.
Yes.
I would expect it will open in March. To be honest, I would not be surprised if it opens with the park. It's built. The track is built. The station is not built. The queue's not built. That stuff doesn't normally take that long.
This is a complicated station.
It is, but it won't take it's already there. It's just got to be hooked up. They've been working on the electrical. I will say also the crazy part is they had to build their own I forget what superconductor for this ride. Because the last time they had a launching coaster like this a while ago, they may have caused trouble in the neighborhood.
I think I'll forever call it Project Purple, though.
Yeah, it does still support Project Purple, the charity that supports pancreatic cancer. So I think a lot of people are going to call it that. I expect that to be in the theming. They have released some shirts already, and I think they look really good.
What did you notice about the shirt?
That I liked?
About the logo?
Well, one, it's a serpent. Two, the tail is the tower, and it goes up in the middle, which is the stall. So there you go. So I'm pretty excited for this. We'll definitely get on it. We knew it was coming, so we already knew we're taking a trip to Jersey next year. I was already kind of decided, so we'll definitely do that and see how this is. Should be exciting. I don't know.
You know what we could also do? Go to New York City and see Hamilton again.
We could, or we could go to the Jersey Shore. We've never been to the Jersey Shore.
Never been there.
But yeah, so we'll definitely be a great adventure next year at some point. Check out the boardwalk area. And actually, the crazy part, Barrels of Fun, the minimum height to ride alone,
48 inches.
59.
Oh. Yikes. Anyways,
if you want a reference, that's it. My understanding is Barrels of Fun, which used to be Raging Cajun, is a free spin, and it's crazy. Everyone I've seen is crazy. When we rode it as Raging Cajun, I thought it spun more than some of the other ones like this. Now it's like on steroids or something. I don't know.
Closer to the ocean?
Not really. I don't think so.
Spinning?
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
Ohio Midway report. Project 13 has been announced at Kings Island. I almost said Cedar Point, which is supposed to be Jason Blood Rain.
Yeah, so we talked about this before. Hotel St. Michel out. Project 13, and now Jason Blood Rain is coming. It's also coming to 2 other parks. I don't remember. I think one is Carowinds, and the other one is Great Adventure, I think. So it's coming to 3 parks, so that's cool. I'm glad we finally got that announced. It sounded like a code name, Project 13. It just did. I was hoping it was maybe an original theme, but Project 13 seems to fit more over where Alien Abyss is because that's kind of the spacey thing and it's kind of the test thing. So when they called it Project 13, I'm not gonna lie, I got suspicious. So I'm glad. I think this will be good. I'm going to be intrigued on how this pricing works for sure. Because Conjuring seemed to be treated as a different price module. So will this be treated as that way, or are they going to put up the price per day, include all the other mazes with this? I expect this to be a full maze. That's what I expect. That's what I'm expecting. I hope that's the case, and I liked The Conjuring. It was cool. It worked well for Conjuring. This, I hope it's just a regular maze with Jason everywhere. Not gonna lie. And I think it could be good. We did the Jason house at Universal Horror Nights. I forget if it was last year or the year before.
I think it was last
It
year.
was great. I loved it. I am hopeful. I don't think we're gonna get that, but I'm hopeful.
And we finally got to see Viral to Vinyl at Cedar Point.
Yeah, if you have not seen this,
Go
see it. You got about it ends on August 16th. So
couple weeks.
Go see it. It's very good.
There.
There's not a lot of I talk about this show. I don't know why. It's a very good show. It will definitely, I think at our end of year, there's a very strong chance that it will at least get mentioned. So, as show. So I'm just saying there's one show probably ahead of it right now. Oh no, so maybe I don't know. We'll see. We could give a whole entertainment department that's category. I don't know. There's a lot to think about there. But Viral to Vinyl is very good. I'll say that it, some of it starts out a little slow and then it gets going. So we're definitely going to try to get up there again to see it. So for sure before it's gone. So
now let's go around the parks.
Yeah. So yeah, we got another coaster out.
Goodbye.
So this is
we didn't even get a warning. It's just like, oh, they're taking it out.
Yeah, it kind of started to have a lot of problems. Gina and I rode this. This is the Arnold's Park. I think it was called Mad Mouse, I believe. It's an Alan Herschel Wild Mouse. There's only after
One.
this, I'm only aware of one left, and that's
if we're wrong, comment below.
Yeah, at Little America. It's a very unique ride. I'll say that. It's definitely it's kind of like the toboggan cars a little bit, where you could probably fit like 2 people in it. I guess, and sit in a row. The funniest thing with both of these are they both use a pool noodle as the restraint system. So there's no seatbelt, there's no nothing. There's just a pool noodle to make sure you don't bonk your head on the train. That's it. It's a smaller ride. It's a very historic ride. I will admit, we rode this a couple years ago. We rode the Little America one, and we're like, "Oh, that's really good." Rode this one, I was like, "Ooh,
that's really bad.
That's not good. It's not good." So I'll just throw that out there. I'm going to throw this out as a hot take. This could be completely inaccurate, and I'll be okay with that. However, RMC announced a wild moose is out there, and this wild moose is going cross country. It's not been announced where it is as of this recording. I hope it doesn't get announced before this comes out. I promise I am recording this before I know anything. It showed up. It went from the RMC area in Idaho all the way down to Southern Cal. Now it went over to Texas. So I'm guessing it's going to go walk a little bit more. Could this replace this? Because it's supposed to replace mice. And so the area that...
But if it's in Texas, we're going the wrong way.
It keeps walking. It's walking around. It went to the rodeo in Texas and said, "I'm not done yet," basically.
That's the moose you were talking about the other day?
Yes, this moose
I thought it was a real moose.
No, it's a wild moose. Coaster.
You're talking about this moose walking around, and I'm like, okay, where do you think it's going to go? I thought it was a real moose.
I didn't realize you didn't pick up what this was. Okay. Anyway, so...
Why? Why wouldn't you, put that into context? You're like, there's this wild moose. I'm like, how are they tracking this wild random moose, and why are we only tracking one? I was so confused on why you were so excited about this moose. So, will it show up in Iowa? That's a possibility. They're supposed to replace wild mice with a wild moose coaster. Everything makes sense now. I really thought she understood what I said. I thought she saw the picture. You just showed me a map, and I'm like, okay, a wild moose is walking around the United States. And you didn't notice it was RMC, did you? No, I just looked at the map. Okay. I didn't look at where it came from. Anyway. I was trying to figure out why you were tracking a wild moose. Well, you know why. So it could show up in Iowa. I don't think it would be bad if it showed up here. This is a smaller park on a lake. I think it would be a good spot to put one. There's also a rumor that it may show up in Kentucky.
in a box. So we'll see. I think those are probably your top 2 for your wild moose. We'll find out hopefully shortly.
Maybe it'll be 2 places. Maybe another one.
Well, one has been sold. That's all that's official on their site. One has been sold in the U.S. So I kind of hope. I don't know. Kentucky Kingdom would obviously be way closer for us if they got it in the box. But if Arnold's Park gets it, that's a nice little park. They got another really good coaster that just got retracked. So I'd go back there. It was nothing super large. But anyway.
Quick Bites.
Yeah, I haven't seen this section in a minute. What's going on at Quick Bites?
Several Six Flags restaurants now have introduced several limited time food options. Usually it's by month.
Give or take.
Yeah.
It's sort of varies.
So at our home park, Kings Island, the Brew House has hot dogs.
Yeah. So they started out with the Grippo's mac and cheese one, and then they went to a jalapeno dog, and I think they're at maybe a Chicago dog right now. I don't know.
Not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm. But Coasters at Cedar Point has been doing this too. They did one that sounded really good called a Cleveland burger.
They did burgers, not hot dogs.
Did I say? Sorry. Coasters at Cedar Point's been doing burgers. They did one called the Cleveland burger, which had pierogies on it, which sounded very interesting. And now they have one called the Pittsburgher, which has fries and coleslaw on it. So we didn't try them. To be honest, if it's still there when I go back, I'm probably going to try it because I was getting more intrigued by it the more I was there. So
I tried to tell you to get it.
I know, but then I kind of wanted to try something else. So I'll replace that next time.
Please send your questions to mgmadventures@yahoo.com or to us directly through one of our social channels.
Also, if you don't know, we have a website, mgmadventures.riverside.com, where you can find all of our previous episodes, wherever we are located at, as well as our newsletter, which has some interesting tidbits of what's going on. So
please make sure to like, follow, and share us on all our social channels.
Yep. Thanks, and see you on the next episode, Adventures. Bye.
Bye.